What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al Sanad, and today, guys, I want to review the 2016 animated feature-length film Kubo and the Two Strings, which was directed by Travis Knight and written by Mark Haimes and Chris Butler, and stars Charlize Theron, Matthew McConaughey, and Ray Fiennes, Rooney Mara, and the young boy who plays Kubo himself. I don't know the actor, but this movie, guys, is a film set in ancient Japan, and the story it shows a woman who is drifting ashore in the ocean and how she stumbles on an island with her baby boy, and her baby boy has only one eye, since it was taken from him by his grandfather, Raiden the Moon King, played by Ray Fiennes. And the young boy's mother raises him and shelters him on this island, protecting him from her sisters, who are played by Rooney Mara and the Moon King himself, because they wish to take his other eye, and she's trying to protect him from them, and how she always warns her little boy, even after he's grown, to always come back home right before the sunlight goes off, the sunlight goes down, and how it becomes dark. And this young boy is Kubo, and Kubo is a very gifted young man who is very skilled at playing this Japanese style instrument, and he's able to tell stories, because every time he plays this instrument, these papers fold into characters like a samurai and a tiger and all kinds of animals and creatures, and how he tells these stories every day but is never able to complete or finish that story because of the curfew he has right before the sun goes down, and he has to always come back home before nightfall, and it's to ensure his safety, even though he doesn't know what's going on, and his mother's trying to protect him, even if it means keeping certain things from him about his grandfather, his aunts, and the secret behind who his father is and what kind of person he was. And Kubo is someone who has always wanted to learn the truth about his father, as he's been raised only by his mother, who he loves dearly. And his mother is going through a certain phase right now. I mean, she's going through a sort of, I wouldn't say amnesia, but it felt to me when I saw the film like Alzheimer's, like she's forgetting certain things and slowly losing her memory. But I guess in the story, the context of the story, she's losing herself, especially after what she's went through and what she had to endure when protecting Kubo from his family. And one day when Kubo hasn't arrived home on time, his aunts, his mother's sisters, came to take him back until he's rescued by his mother and is sent away, and his mother is killed by her sisters, and Kubo is now being guided by this monkey, and the last wish from his mother is to find the set of armor and a unbreakable sword, which may ensure he can defeat the Moon King Raiden. And Kubo has to find this set of armor and this unbreakable sword with the help of this monkey and the help of a beetle who is played by Matthew McConaughey. And these two accompany him on his quest to find these items he needs to take down Raiden the Moon King. And that's when the story takes off. And guys, I really love this movie. I mean, when I first heard about Kubo and the Two Strings, it really grabbed my attention, especially the setting, the animation, the fact that it stars these big name casts like Ray Fiennes and Matthew McConaughey and Charlize Theron and Rooney Mara, who I all love, and the young boy who plays Kubo is exceptional in the movie. I really love him. And this movie, guys, I mean, there were so many things about it that I love, like the mother and son relationship, the bond that Kubo builds with both Beetle and Monkey, and the truth he learns about his grandfather and who his father is, and how he also matures as the film goes on. No one is helping him later in the second half of this quest. It's all on him. He has to learn to defend on his own, and it's a story about love and connection and maturing from a young boy into a man, and how he learns to fend for himself and learns the values of life. Because with the abundant and insane abundance of bad things, there are still those little things that you have to hold on to, and that right there, guys, it's what connected with me. Because I mean, aside from the mother and son relationship, which I really love, and the story itself about maturing and growing up, which I adore, what connect with me most, and you can tell how I'm feeling right now with this movie, is it's the message behind it, about that with every bad things there comes those little moments of good, those little good moments, or those sparks of light which can outshine the dark. And guys, I have lived many dark moments in my life. Even still now, that darkness has still not left me, and I've lived a life of darkness for most of my life, and I forgot the last time I was happy. And then as I was watching the movie, all those bad memories came back to me. I mean, people who either mistreated me, or how I reacted to certain things which I found offensive, and just bad experiences in general. But the fact that the movie pointed out that with those bad moments or those bad experiences, especially in the case of Kubo having to live in the real world, there always comes those good moments with people you love and the memories you hold with them, and how you have to learn to value those you love. And this is the kind of story that really connected with me, guys. I mean, the ending isn't your cliche good versus evil type of ending. No, it's an ending which felt real and just felt genuine, despite being in an animated film where it's all about ancient Japan and dragons and samurais and talking beetles and monkeys. It just felt like a really honest story, especially with the journey Kubo has to go on. And this story really connected with me, guys. I mean, I felt those good moments, and I still see the world in a very negative way, but this film reminded me that not everything is black and white, and not everything is bad, because with those bad moments comes the good moments, and the bad may outweigh the good, but there's always those good moments to keep those in peace, and keep those hopeful that things will change and that things will get better. And the memories that you share with people you love, that's a very, very beautiful message. I love it. And the acting, of course, by everyone, including Kubo, Beetle, Monkey, and Raiden, the Moon King, and the sisters. They're all great. And I also love the elderly lady in the village. She's a very charming and very funny old lady, and she's very cool and funny and stuff. And I love the effects for the film. You know, the animated effects with when Kubo is telling his story, and how when he plays this instrument, the papers form like these characters, and how they're battling each other out. It's like one of those old form of entertainment when they had no internet, they had no television or any of that kind of stuff, and they really are intrigued by Kubo's story, and how they wanted to know what the ending was and what's going to happen between the samurai, who is Hanzo, and the Moon King, and their battle with each other. And the relationship with Kubo's mother, once again, it really is beautiful and sweet and just so genuine. And I love everything about this film. I did not think I was going to love this movie all that much, but I was very surprised by it, guys. And After the movie, I was the only one staying behind in the theater, and tears were running down my eyes. I just didn't know what I should feel at that moment, especially of the amazing experience watching this film was. And oh man, I'm all over the place, but yeah, that's my review to Kubo and the Two Strings. It's a really great film, guys, and probably one of my top 5 films this year by far, and it might likely remain on my top 5 list. But hope you guys enjoy the review. Please do watch Kubo and the Two Strings. It's a really great film, and it has a very good story, a beautiful message, and it just has a sense of hope to it, you know, especially for a film that's fun, enjoyable, and adventurous, all kind of good stuff. And Japanese culture is just amazing. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.